water. I blew this thing up. It started melting and there was smoke everywhere. So this thing is dead. It is trash. I really need a truck. Oh my goodness. Whatever. Let's fill these stupid tires. Hey, not bad. Do we have air? All right. Yes. Yes, ma'am. It is so windy. This state is the worst. I never realized how much I hate wind until I lived in Utah. Put it back on. Let's get out of here. That money's not gonna make itself. That wind's not gonna blow itself either. Burnout for good luck. Little squeak. Wow! So I parked next to the sprinkler, and I swear they put like super glue in that crap. Look at my windshield. It was like completely clean yesterday. So I've driven like 20 hours away from my house, and I still haven't got a single request on Uber, but sometimes it just be like that. What the fetch? Look at that bounce house. That thing's massive. Dude, I know what I'm doing. Keys in the car. Let's go. It says it's a zip line. Dang, dude. I talked to a lady, she said it's the Polynesian Cultural Festival. I should go. My dad's 2% Polynesian. I don't know how much percent I am, probably like 15. If I could do math, I'd be in college. She's overboard, self-assured, mama, dirty word. Here we are now, entertain us! So I just delivered to some guys who perform at Nitro Circus. That was pretty cool. They're having a garage sale. Wow. Wow. I haven't heard this song since Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3. Hey kids, I'm outside sitting on a box. A few months ago, I bought my first motorcycle. Well, about a year ago, I bought my first motorized bicycle, and I fixed it up and sold it. And then I used that money to buy a better motorcycle. I feel so weird when cars drive by. Look at me, I look like I'm drunk. Oh my goodness. But anyway, I bought this sweet little Suzuki GS500, and it was kind of fun. It was really slow though. It didn't accelerate that quick. Oh, my arm's tired. Upside down we go. But I just learned how to do wheelies, and I was super pumped. And I'd probably done like maybe three wheelies in traffic. All the rest were just like messing around in neighborhoods like this. I think this is the first street I ever wheelied on. But anyway, I was driving in front of my girlfriend, and we were at a stoplight, or not a stoplight, stop sign. We were at a stop sign, and there was no one around. There was not a soul in sight. There's just a stop sign and an intersection. So I did a wheelie. It was a tall one, but it wasn't very long. I probably went like 10 or 15 feet, and I was only going like 10 or 15 miles an hour. I saw red and blue flashing lights behind me, and I was like, no. They were behind my girlfriend, and I was like, no, there's no way. They're gonna get her for running the stop sign, because she did run the stop sign. And then she pulled over, and then he kept going, and he was right behind me. I didn't even have the bike titled yet. It wasn't registered to my name. The license plate was for the last guy. It wasn't even my license plate. And he like jumped out of his car. He was this bald dude. I forgot his name, but maybe someday he'll laugh about it. But he was really mad. He like jumped out of his car, and he started talking to me like I just molested a 9-year-old. And he was swearing. He was like, I'm gonna impound your cheese right now. And I didn't even say anything. I was like so scared. I thought it was gonna get impounded, and I was gonna get in a lot of trouble because I didn't title it yet, and I didn't register it, and I'd had it for like 3 months. He asked for my license. Luckily, he didn't ask for the registration. I don't know why. But he went back to his car, and then he came back, and he was like, I'm giving you a reckless driving for that. You're gonna have to go to court and talk to the judge about it. And I was like, that's stupid. Well, I didn't say that, but I thought it. I went in the court wearing a suit, like just on a random day. It wasn't even my court day. I just walked in there, and there's this super sweet secretary. I forgot her name too, but she was really cool. So I called her like a couple weeks later, because all the guys at my work were giving me crap. They were like, you're gonna lose your license. And at the time, I was towing boats for a living. They were all giving me crap, and they were saying I was gonna lose my license. So I called the courthouse again, and I talked to this sweet old lady, and well, she's not that old, but she's a sweet lady. And I talked to her, and I told her what I did, and she just started laughing. And she was like, they gave you a reckless driving for that? And I was like, yeah. And she just laughed. She thought it was funny. And I wish the cop did. That would be nice. So went to court. I pled not guilty, because Utah is really weird. You can only, you can't even tell them what you did unless you plead not guilty. So I pled not guilty. And I actually had another ticket too. I got another ticket 2 days later for running a stop sign. But I didn't even run a stop sign. My bike just had no exhaust, and I turned around a corner, and the cop just pulled me over because I had a loud bike. I should have ran. I could have ran from that one. It was just so stupid. So I went and wasted like 3 hours, got off work, went to the court, and then all I said was not guilty. And then they're like, okay, come back in 2 months. And I was like, okay. And then so I came back, talked to the prosecuting attorney, and she said she could get rid of the stop sign one, because I pled not guilty to that too. I'm not paying for something I didn't do. So she was like, we can get rid of that one, that's okay, but I can't do anything about the reckless driving. So I went in front of the judge. The ticket was going to be $680 for reckless driving. And I'm going to start walking home. Oh, these stupid sunglasses. What the heck? Okay. So it was going to be $600. I can't see a freaking thing. It's going to be $680 for this reckless driving that I didn't even think it was reckless. I was going under the speed limit. Yeah, so I was going under the speed limit, like under 15, 20 miles an hour. The speed limit was 35. I don't know. It was dumb, but so I went up to the judge, and he was like, how do you plead? And I was like, can I tell you what I did before, you just make a judgment on what I did? Because reckless driving, that can be anything. when I think of reckless driving, I think of like someone trying to kill someone with a car, or going like over 100 miles an hour. But I mean, I guess I was in a little bit of danger doing a wheelie going 15 miles an hour. I don't know. I don't think you could really hurt yourself going that slow. I asked the judge if I could tell him what I did, and so I did. He was like, yeah, I agree. That's I'd say that's on the lower end of the spectrum of reckless driving. So I was like, oh sweet, he agrees. And then he was like, I'm gonna take $280 off your ticket price. And I was like, okay, that's all right. $400 is a lot better than $700. But yeah, that's my story. So if you do have a bike that is nimble, just don't stop. Just don't stop. It's not worth it. But I mean, it's not worth it to die either. If you can't run without dying, don't die. Just pay the ticket. But if you have the chance, just run. If you drive crazy without the cops behind you, you'll probably be fine driving crazy with them behind you anyway. So yeah, that's my rant on the Utah police officers freaking out for doing a wheelie. If this video gets 20 likes, I'll run for president someday. Good night. Don't let internet trolls bite.